Hello students, so today we'll discuss the solution of Kvpy SA paper 2019. So here is part 1, mathematics 1 mark questions. So before this I'll just give overview of the question paper. So question paper was moderate, means it was not extremely difficult, neither so easy. If one has studied well, one can easily solve at least 50% of the math questions easily. Okay. When I solved with the timer, I could do 23 to 24 questions in 1 hour, 1 hour 10 minutes. So it'll be possible to finish the paper in 1 hour 15 minutes math section. Okay. So let us begin with the question number 1. So here is given is equilateral triangle. ABC equilateral triangle with side A, and capital R and small r are circumcircle radius and incircle radius. So we know the special case of equilateral triangle. So in equilateral triangle, circumcenter, incenter, orthocenter and centroid all coincide here at one single point. And we know if you draw a median, this is my G, in fact this is my I also, this is my circumcenter, this is my orthocenter, all the 4 points are same. So circumcircle matlab the circle passes through the all the 3 vertices of the triangle. Circle is something like this. So definitely radius is this much. The distance of G from vertex, that is definitely 2/3 of the median. Median or altitude I can say H, because altitude length and median length is same. And that's nothing but in fact this much is also sufficient. 2/3 into H. If you want to find, you can write √3/2a. That's the value of the height of a equilateral triangle. Now what about circumradius? Circumradius is radius of the circle which touches all 3 sides. If you draw it, it will come something like this. Definitely radius of that circle is this part. So this small r is nothing but 1/3 of the height. So we got here capital R, the circumradius, and we got small r. So ratio, if you see, R by A, so R by A I can write it as 2/3h divided by 1/3h. Definitely is a constant. 3 get cancelled, that value is 2. It means the ratio of ratio of capital R and small r is always constant. So that is option C. Remains constant. Okay, let us go to question number 2. Question number 2 is based on quadratic equation. B is non-zero real number and quadratic has 2 distinct roots. So we know condition for 2 distinct roots. Condition for 2 distinct roots, discriminant should be greater than 0. Now what is discriminant in this case? Discriminant is b square minus 4ac should be greater than 0. So in this case you can write b square minus 4 times 2 into 1 by b is greater than 0. Okay, so you get b cube minus 8 by b is greater than 0. If we solve further, I'm writing here. Factorize numerator, we get b minus 2 times b square plus 2b plus 4 factorized by a cube minus b cube formula divided by b is greater than 0. Now you can easily judge here that this expression, this quadratic, has no real root. Or you can check here, discriminant for this one, this quadratic, d is negative and a is greater than 0. Matlab it is upward parabola, and upward parabola and discriminant negatively, it's not intersecting the axis. It means this quantity is always positive. So you don't have to bother about this because it's always positive. That's the concept of quadratic equation, which I discussed. Okay. So graph will be something like this, which is always positive graph. Matlab this term is not going to affect. So what we get is b minus 2 divided by b is greater than 0 by the quadratic expression. That quadratic expression, this one, which is always positive, so I can bring below 0. So I get finally b minus 2 divided by b is greater than 0. Now if this is the case, then this is problem based on wavy curve method. Now if you plot it, here is 0, here is 2, plus minus plus. It means solution will be either this side greater than 2 or less than 0. So b can be either negative value or b can be greater than 2. Now you'll notice that this is definitely wrong, because if I take b negative, the left side will be positive, negative, but is saying greater than 5 by 2. That's wrong. And option B is also wrong, because if I take b 100 plus 1 by 100 less than 5 by 2, that's wrong. And same way, this is also wrong. D is also wrong, because if b I take very large value, 10, 20, 15, 100 or anything, so that's wrong. So only option remaining, option C. Okay. Otherwise you can solve option C also. If you solve by wavy curve method, bring minus to this side. If you solve, you'll get similar solution. If you want to see, I'll solve here. If you solve that part, option C, I think yellow color is not so good. Blue color. Okay. So if you solve option C, you'll get something like this. Plus 2 greater than 0. If you factorize, you'll get a similar expression. B minus 2 greater than 0. If you mark in number line, you get 1, 2 here, plus, minus, plus. So either this region or less than 1. So definitely whatever solution we obtained before is there in this region also. So that's why that's the answer. Okay, so that's one more way. Otherwise by eliminating is the best. Okay, so option C is the correct answer. Next question. They are given a quadratic equation and they are told it has two distinct roots. And then they're defining one more function and they're asking something about it. Now if p of x has two distinct roots, then p of x can be written something like this: x minus alpha into x minus beta. Okay, and if it has two roots now here, alpha and beta, you can notice here. Now we are defining g of x. What is g of x? G of x is nothing but p of x cube. It means it is x cube minus alpha into x cube minus beta. Okay, so if you write if you want to find the roots of g, so equal to 0, so you'll get x cube equals to alpha and x cube equals to beta. So x will be cube root of alpha, and definitely cube root is always a single value only, not two values. So what we are getting here, exactly two roots. So option A is definitely correct. G has, option A matlab statement 1 is correct. It has exactly two real roots. G can have more than two real roots. That's wrong. And there exists a real number alpha such that g of x is greater than equals to alpha for all real x. That's true, because if you see g of x is x cube minus alpha into x cube minus beta. So if you find a degree of this, it will come x power 6, come something like this. Now because x power 6 is having even power, when you try to plot a graph of the function goes something like this. Whenever function has even power, the function tries to go toward infinity. Like suppose you put plus infinity, value will be toward infinity. When you put minus infinity also, value is infinity. But the graph has to go, I don't know where the graph is, it may take a turn, something like this, but it has to go toward infinity. Ultimately, it has to go toward infinity this side as well as this side. So definitely, for some particular real number alpha, like suppose here is alpha is a number, you can take here, sorry, here. This value is alpha because that is y. G of x is y coordinate, no? This is my g of x. So definitely beyond this particular point, right side, g of x value is always greater than alpha. Like this side values, here values are greater than alpha because this point will be the y coordinate. Here y coordinate is equals to alpha, this much height. So this upper part will have g of x greater than alpha. It means if it's even power, definitely is going to happen. Well, even power matlab x power 6 here. So it's greater than equals to alpha, definitely for many x. In fact, for all real number x, we have a certain part. So option, there exists a real number alpha such that g of x is greater than equals to alpha for all real number x. Oh. So there's a slight mistake in my explanation. Anyway, so I'll just correct that. You can take alpha here down part because they are talking about all real number. No? I took only for some real number. I explained only for some real number which are the right side of this particular point. Suppose you take alpha here, definitely whole graph lies above that point. Matlab g of x is always greater than that alpha, particular value of alpha. So it's true for all real x. You can see for all real x. So statement 3 is also correct. So you can neglect the previous explanation what I gave. So here answer is statement 1 and statement 3, which is option B. Next question number 4. This was the easiest question in this question paper from arithmetic progression. Now arithmetic progression with first term 2. So A is given 2, common difference is 4, and Mn is average. Mn is average of n numbers. So Sn by n it is. So you get n by 2 into 2 times 2 plus n minus 1 into 4. Apply the formula for sum of n term divided by n and get cancelled. So you are getting mn equals to, you can divide by 2 also. If you do so, you'll get 2n. You can verify it. Huh? Here 4, here 4n minus 4, 4 minus 4 and 4 get cancelled. 4n by 2 is 2n. Now they're asking summation operator of this. So summation operator of mn n equals to 1 to 10 can be also written as summation operator of 2n n equals to 1 to 10. You can take 2 common. Summation operator of n equals to 1 to 10. Apply special series formula, that is n into n plus 1 by 2. The sum of n natural number, and you have to put n value as 10 here. So put 10 n equals to 10. So 2 get cancelled. You get 110, which is option A. Next problem, question number 5. In a triangle ABC, BAC is 90 degree. So this is a right angle triangle. BAC, so angle A is 90. So you can construct a triangle something like this. BAC. This angle is 90 degree. Okay, AD is altitude from A on BC. So draw altitude D here. Draw D perpendicular to AC. D perpendicular to AC. So DE here. And DF perpendicular to AB. So draw here. F. Suppose AB is 15. So this length is given 15. Okay, and this length is 25. Okay, I have completed drawing here. So they had given hypotenuse BC as 25 and here AB was given 15. So using Pythagoras theorem, AC you can find as 20. Now they want the length of EF. EF is this length, connect point E and F. But we can easily see that because this angle is this drawn perpendicular here, this 90 degree, this also 90. So this angle must be also 90. So this is a rectangle. In rectangle, two diagonals are equal. It means EF has to be equals to AD. So my whole goal should be to find AD. How to find AD? You can apply area of triangle because half into 15 into 20, that's area of triangle, should be also equals to half into 25 into AD. I'm considering this as the base now. Huh? So this is base, this is height. So 2 get cancelled. And cancel then. So get 15 into 20 by 25 equals to AD. 5 4s are 5 5s are 5 3s are. So AD equals to 12, which is option A. Very simple question again. Next question number 6. So ABC sides of triangle satisfy certain relation. They are given c square is 2ab and a square plus c square is 3b square, and they're asking angle BAC. See, whenever they ask angle of a triangle and side relation is given, immediately should click is based on cosine law. So create a triangle here. So here A, B, and C you can take. So they want BAC, this angle they want. So this side is definitely A, this is C, and this is B. I taught this convention. Side opposite to vertex A is called small a. Side opposite to vertex B is called small b. Side opposite to vertex C is called small c. They are given a square plus c square is 3b square. But c square is also given here as 2ab. So write 2ab minus 3b square equals to 0. Factorize this. So you get a square plus 3ab minus ab minus 3b square equals 0. Take common and factorize, you get something like this. A plus 3b minus b common, a plus 3b equals 0. So we are getting a minus b times a plus 3b is 0, which gives you a equals to b or a equals to minus 3b. Definitely second case is not possible, only first case is possible, a equals to b. Now let us apply cosine law. So a is equals to b, we can find c square. Then what is c square? 2 times ab, so we get 2a square. So c square is 2a square, or we can also say c is a root 2. Okay, now let us begin. So they want angle a, so cos a, what is cos a equals to b square plus c square minus a square divided by 2bc. This is called cosine law. Substitute the value of b. B is nothing but a. So a square plus c square. What is c square? C square is 2a square minus a square divided by 2 times b. B is nothing but a, and c is a root 2. So a square cancel here. So you're getting 2a square divided by 2a square root 2. So you're getting 1 upon root 2, which is nothing but cos a. So definitely angle a must be 45 degree, which is option B. Question number 7. And with the least possible integer such that whenever non-zero digit c is written after large digit of n, resulting number is divisible by c. Okay, suppose n is something like this, up to a whatever. How many digits are there? We don't know. Some 80. Okay. Now, if we write a c, non-zero digit c, there's written just non-zero digit c. So c can be anything. Huh? C can be 1, 2, 3, 4. It should be true for any. So actually, these are the digits. The number n can be written as. Okay, in place value we can write. Okay, before that, we'll add one more digit because c is written after the large digit of n. So this n dash I'll write a new number up to 80 and large digit c. Now this should be divisible by c. It means n dash, which is equals to write c plus 10 times 80 plus 10 square time 80 minus 1 and so on. Write it. And 10 power a huge value. We don't know how many. T minus 1 something. A1 divided by c. If I divide by c, this number is divisible by c. Now you can notice here this c is already here, which is divisible by c. It means this total should be also divisible by c. Now if I write n dash c plus, I can write 10 common here. You get 80 plus 10 times 80 minus 1 and so on. But this number is nothing but the original number n. So n dash I can write c plus 10 times n. Okay. Now this number n dash is divisible by c. Now if I divide by c here both sides, I get 1 plus 10 n by c. It means now either c divides 10 or c divides n for all c values. Huh? Now you can check. For c equals to 1, definitely is always true. Now c equals to 2 is always true because 2 divides 10. So next possibility is c should be divisible by c is equals to 3. You can take all possibilities. 5, 7, c equals to 8, c equals to 9. Okay, that's it. This many. So this number 10 n by c should be divisible by all possible cases from 1 to 9. Okay, these are non-zero numbers. So if a now definitely for c equals to 1, you don't have to check. So that's always true. And c equals to 2, c equals to 4, and c equals to 8, it will lead to same. Actually, if you just solve for c equals to 8, it will take care of 2 and 4. So just cross these two. We just want a number to be multiple of 8, automatically will be divisible by 2 and 4 also. So 8 is sufficient. Now same way, c equals to 3 and c equals to 9. Both will take care of, c equals to 9 will take care of c equals to 3. So cross this also. So only c equals to 9 is sufficient to take care of a number to be divisible by 3. So we have chosen c equals to 8 and c equals to 9 now. Okay. Now c equals to 5. C equals to 5 will always divide 10n by c, 10n, because 10 is divisible by 5. So cross this also. Okay, now 7. Now 7 is separate, is a prime number. So the n must be multiple of 7 because 7 cannot divide 10. So only possibility is c should divide 7. It means the n must be, because the least number, only possibility is 7 into 8 into 9. If this is a number, it will be divisible by all numbers from 1 to 9. So this number is nothing but 7 times 72, which is 4. 504 is the answer. It means the number is 504. So the sum of digits of n is nothing but 9, which is option A. Okay, next question number 8. So x1, x2 up to x11 be n distinct positive integers. And if you replace the largest of this number by median of the other 10 number integers. So this is based on average, statistics chapter. Very simple concept. So let us assume x1 is less than x2, less than x3, up to x11. Why we're assuming? Because for finding median, we have to arrange the number in ascending or descending order. Median means the center number. Now you can notice here. So median concept is if number of terms is odd, there's only one median. If number of terms is even, then there are two middle terms. You have to find the average of those two middle terms. Now here they have said, okay, first we'll find median of this. Okay, where the median will be? See here x11. So number of terms is 11. If number of terms is 11, there will be one middle term, that is nothing but x of 11 plus 1 by 2, which is equals to x6. Matlab the median will be what? X6. So x6 is here somewhere. So I'll write here properly. So x1 less than x2 less than and so on, in between xy here, less than x6 less than x7 and so on to x11. So this fellow is the median currently. Okay. So this is a median, okay, of these 11 number. Now what we're doing, we replace the largest of these integers by median of other 10. Okay, fine. So we replace the largest of the numbers. So the largest fellow is x11. Now there is a new set of data now. What we did, we replace x11 by median of other 10 integers. Okay, we have to find the median of other 10 integer first. So this is the case up to x10. So these are the 10 numbers. So because 10 numbers are there, there are two median. Two median means two numbers are center terms. That is x5 and x6. You can verify. Here four numbers. Here also four numbers. In between are two terms. So median will be average of x5 and x6. So definitely median is going to stand here. Median is nothing but new median. This m dash I'll write. X5 plus x6 by 2. That's here. It's looking very clumsy. I think I have to erase some things. Okay, I'll write neatly below. So here's the median, the new median, that is nothing but x5 plus x6 divided by 2. I have not divided yet 2. Okay. So this is the new median. Now you can notice this number is definitely lying between x5 and x6. Okay. Now what they say after this? If it will replace the largest of these integers by median of the other 10 integers. Okay, now a new set of data is created. How? We remove the largest of integer. Largest of the integers was x11. So you remove that, and instead of that you write this new median. So if I now arrange, now I want to find a median, so I have to arrange in this order, ascending order. So if I write like this, x3, x4, then x5, and the next number which is greater than this is the new median by 2, and next is x6, x7, x8, x9, and x10. Now you see, because x11 gone, instead of that this number has come, the center fellow. Now you can see there are 11 numbers. The center term is this fellow, m dash. You can check 5 numbers aside, 5 numbers aside. So this is a new median now. New median, okay, for this set of data. Now what happened to median? Before median was x6. This fellow was the median x6. Now the new median is x5 plus x6 by 2, which is definitely less than x6. Because x6 is greater, x5 plus x6 by 2 will lie in between. If I draw the number line, here is x5, here is x6, and here in between, exactly center will be this fellow, x5 plus x6 by 2. This was old median, and this is my new median. So definitely now new median has reduced. So what happened to median? The median actually decreases. So that is option C. Question number 9. So number of cubic polynomials we satisfy. So let the cubic polynomial is ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d. Now you can notice here 4 unknown. They are given 4 equations. It means you have the confidence it can be solved. Because 4 unknown, 4 equation, the equation can be always solved. So put P of 1. What is P of 1? P of 1 is equals to 2. So that should be equals to what? Let us write properly. So to get like this 4 equation, P of 2 also is 4 given, and so on. Okay? So we'll write, put x equals 1 here. So you get A plus B plus C plus D equals to 2. Okay. Put next time 2. When you put 2, you'll get 8A plus 4B plus 2C plus D equals to so much 4 as they are given. Next is 3. 27A plus 9B plus 3C plus D equals to 6 as per them. Same way, put 4 next time. So you get 64A plus 16B plus 4C plus D equals to 8. Solve this 2. If you solve this 2, you get 7A plus 2B plus C equals to 2. Subtract both of this equation and this equation. Subtract this 2, larger minus smaller. You get 19A plus 5B plus C equals 2. Subtract this 2 also. You get 37, yeah, plus 7B plus C equals to 2. Again subtract this 2 and this 2. So you get here 16A plus 3B equals to 0. Sorry, not 16. 12A. 12A. And here you get 18A plus 2B equals to 0. And if you try to solve this, mistake happen. Okay, fine. This is correct. Huh? Now this cannot be solved simultaneously. You notice that. Why it cannot be solved? Just verify any mistake. Everything appears to be fine. Oh, there's a slight mistake here. Here 3B is there. Because alright, now it'll be 2B. Okay. Now if you subtract these two, you get A equals to 0. You notice that because you get 6A equals 0, which gives you A equals 0. Okay, so A is 0, so B is also 0. But that cannot happen. A cannot be 0. Why it cannot be 0? Because it won't be any cubic then. It means there is no such cubic. There is no value of A which satisfies this. So number of such cubic polynomial is 0, which is option A. Because we are not able to find A, B, C, D. A is only not existing. If it exists, then A should be 0. But A cannot be 0. Otherwise, it's no longer a cubic. Okay. So let us go to the next problem. Question number 10. Two-digit number AB is called almost prime if one obtains a two-digit prime number by changing at most one of its digits. At most one of its digits means you can change only one of the digit. So they're giving one example also. This is a very easy question. Actually, you'll notice that on a two-digit number. Okay, so 10 to 19, then 20 to 29, and like this you write up to 90 to 99. You'll notice that in between these numbers there are always two or more primes. At least two primes are always there. Like here, last fellow, 91 is one prime, and 97 is one more prime. Yeah, just verify here. Yes, so these two. And definitely because these are prime, I can replace any digit of this series, this set of 9 numbers by fun to make it 99 97. Same trick I can apply for all. Like 10 to 19, there are many, like there are many prime numbers, 11, 13, 17, 19. I can replace any digit of these numbers and make it prime numbers, so they are almost prime. In fact, every series you'll notice they're almost prime, because in every set of 10 numbers you'll notice that there are always a prime. One or two primes are always there. It means all these numbers are almost prime. Okay, you should include the prime number also. Okay, because they can be also made a prime, because another prime is there. Always two or more primes are there. So answer is all 90 numbers from 10 to 99. All are almost prime. So which is option D. Question number 11. This was a little tricky question in geometry. So P is interior point of a convex quadrilateral. So draw a convex quadrilateral. Something like this you can draw. Okay. A, B, C, D. Okay. Now they said here these are the midpoint K, L, M, N. If you join it, these are midpoints. If area of P, okay, one interior point now, any point you take here, any random point P, this point P, and join it. Okay, first I'll construct this one. Okay, now connect this point with this midpoints. We get 4 quadrilaterals. Okay, they're given the area of those. First they're given this body P here, PKA. So this quadrilateral area they are given. Okay, this area. Then PLBK, PLPK. This area also they are given. So these two they are given. Area of PMDN. This also they are given. So they're asking this one. So simple property of this 4 quadrilateral this. We'll prove it. First I'll write directly relation. So area of quadrilateral, these two opposite quadrilateral sum, area of sum is equal to these two quadrilateral also. We'll verify it. We'll prove it. So I should erase. I should not write that. I'll write systematically. First, I'm just writing the result. Area of quadrilateral PKAN plus the opposite quadrilateral, which is area of quadrilateral PM or PLCM is equals to area of quadrilateral, which other two quadrilateral, that is PKBL plus quadrilateral PMDN. Okay, so you can apply this simple property, you'll get the answer. First, we'll prove this property, how it comes actually. In the exam hall, we may have to prove it if you don't know. Okay, fine. So we'll write here. The values are given. PK is 25. This is ours, which is unknown x, is equal to PKBL. What is PKBL? PKBL is given 36 plus PMDN 41. So if you find from here, x equals to, you get 52, I think. It's verified. Huh? But 36 minus 25 is 11. 11 plus 41 is 52, which is option C. Now let us prove this result, how it actually comes. Okay? Now, we know the property of quadrilateral or triangle first. If you join the midpoint of two consecutive sides, that is parallel to the third side. Third side I can construct here, the diagonal. It means this is parallel to this diagonal. Okay, it means, so I can say area of this triangle. So I'll write here. I'm writing on top part here. Area of triangle BKL is nothing but 1/4 of this triangle BAC. So I'm writing delta 1. Okay, this bigger triangle, this triangle, the triangle BAC. This triangle delta 1 is BAC. Yeah? Bigger triangle, right? Delta 1. This one more bigger triangle. Bigger triangle or this whole. Okay, same way. How we got 1/4? I hope all of you know that. These two are similar triangles. This small triangle and this bigger triangle, two similar triangles. So ratio of their area is equals to ratio of the square of the sides. So this square divided by this total square, that's 1/4. So you can get this one. Same with triangle MDN. MDN. What do you say here? This will be also 1/4 of triangle delta 2. This triangle, this bigger triangle delta 2. This bigger one. Okay? मतलब ADC. Now definitely if I add them, so that will give me these two triangles up. So this is delta 3, this is delta 4. Okay, so delta 3 plus delta 4 is definitely 1/4 of delta 1 plus delta 2. What is that? That is nothing but this sum is quadrilateral sum, the total area of the quadrilateral. So 1/4 of that we are getting. Quadrilateral. Same trick we can apply for these two also. That is we can apply for, same trick can be applied for triangle area CLM plus triangle area AKN will be also 1/4 of the quadrilateral by same trick. You can draw one more diagonal and prove that. Okay? So we got to know this two area sum is equal to these two area sum. Okay, this I am writing delta 5 and delta 6 here. Okay? Okay, so this we got. So we proved that these two sum is equal to these two sum. So I have to just prove now that these two area sum is equal to these two area sum. Correct, no? Just verified, no? Because this quadrilateral made of delta 3 and this triangle area. Same with this quadrilateral made of delta 4 and this triangle area. So if I had to prove that sum of opposite quadrilateral sum is equals to sum of area opposite quadrilateral are equal, then I have to show that sum of these two area is equal to these two area. So I have to make a now parallelogram part. So we know the property, this is a parallelogram. If you join the midpoints of the sides of a quadrilateral, you get a parallelogram. How we can prove that? This is parallel to this diagonal. Well, KL is parallel to diagonal AC. Same way MN is parallel to diagonal AC. So both are parallel. Same trick. ML will be parallel to KN. So this is a parallelogram. Now in a parallelogram, so let us make a parallelogram. So property of parallelogram very unique. So we'll take a parallelogram something like this. Okay, what are the sides? Let me write. K, L, M, N, and here is our P. Okay, now join here also. Now what we'll do? We'll draw a perpendicular from this side of the side. It's perpendicular. Okay. Same way I'm going to draw one more perpendicular from this side to this side. Yeah, it's a rough diagram. I'm drawing the height. How you find the height? It's perpendicular. Now you can notice here. Suppose this is A, this is B. Assume this is also B, this is also A. This is you can consider H1. This you can consider H2. Now property. What is area of the parallelogram? Oh, sorry. Area of parallelogram will be, you can find through any base and any height. So definitely A times H1 is equals to B times H2. So that's a property of parallelogram. Base into height, base into height. Okay, so you can take this as base and this as height. Area will be same. Now let us see area of these two opposite triangle. So we want area triangle, this point P. Okay, so I want PKL plus triangle, opposite triangle is PMN. So that will be half, this half into base A into some height here. Okay, so some height. Okay, I know it's written. Okay, right. Some part of H1 it is actually. So H1 1 I'll write plus half into A, again A only, and H11 dash. Okay, what is H11? This part is my H11 and this part is H11 dash. It become very clumsy, I think. Take common, half a common, you get H11 plus H11 dash. So definitely sum of both will be is like this height plus this height, which is nothing but H1. Same way we can prove that sum of these two triangle area will be equal to half. So triangle PLM plus triangle PKN will be equals to, I'm writing below here, will be equals to half BH2. But we already know AH1 is equals to BH2. These two sum of triangles is same. Opposite triangles if I add it gives same. Now let us come to this diagram. So this proves that sum of these two is equal to sum of these two, and sum of these two is also equal to sum of these two. It means I can say sum of these two quadrilateral is equal to sum of these two quadrilateral. That proves the result, and by that we can find the value of the last quadrilateral. So answer comes to 50. I hope this is clear. In writing it becomes clumsy here. Fine. Next question here. Number of non-negative solution. Question number 12. So they have given here 6x plus 4y plus z is 200. They are given x plus y plus z equals 200. You can notice there are three variables but only two equations. So always remember, whenever three variable and two equation, then you cannot find complete answer. Complete answer means you cannot find the integer as the answer. But you can express the solution in terms of one of the variable, either in terms of x, y, or z. Okay, like here, let us see what we can do. I can write 4x plus 4y equals to 200 minus z, I can write. And this one I can write here, x plus y equals to 100 minus z. Now try to find x and y in terms of z, because we can find the answer in terms of one of the variable. So you can do multiply this equation by 6. So you get 600 minus 6z. Subtract both equation. So you can write the first equation here. minus z. If you subtract, you get 2y equals to 400 minus 5z. So y is 200 minus 5 by 2 times z. So we got y. Same way we have to find x also. So this first time we eliminated x, next time you can eliminate y. So multiply this equation by 4. So you can write here 4x plus 4y equals to 400 minus 4z. Subtract both equation, these two. If you subtract, you get 2x equals to, subtract, you get 3z minus 200. Correct. So you get x equals to 3 by 2z minus 100. So this is my x. You can notice x and y just depends on z. And they have told us the solution should be non-negative integer. Matlab, in this case, x should be greater than equals to 0, y should be greater than equals to 0, and z should be also greater than equals to 0. So apply condition for this. So this will give 3 by 2z minus 100 should be greater than equals to 0. So that gives z should be greater than equals to 200 by 3, which comes to be 66 point something. 66, I think. So z should be greater than that. And another equation is this one, y should be also positive. So you get 200 minus 5 by 2z should be greater than equals to 0. So that gives a z should be less than equals to 80. Let's verify 5 by 2z. Correct. So based on these two, I can write z lies between 66.66 to 80. Now, this is not guarantee solution. Now you can notice here, x should be integer, y should be also integer. Now, for this to be integer, see 100 already integer, 3 by 2 z should be integer. Same here, 5 by 2 z should be also integer. So this gives a result that z has to be even, because even number by 2 is possible, it will be integer. Same way here, z by 2, that should be integer, so z has to be again integer, sorry, even integer. So we got to know that z is even number and it lies between 66.66 to 80. So what are possibilities of z? So z can be 68, 70, 72, 74, 76, 78 and 80. And corresponding to these z values, we can find x and y. So how many values? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, which is option C as the answer. Question number 13. So you have to find a SCF. Okay, no. SCF or co-prime, all those things they have asked. Fine. So you factorize this as n2. N2 is, if is divisible by 5, they will multiply divided by 5 here. So you get 3, 3. It means it is 3 into 5 into 11. Okay, fine. And this is difficult to factorize. Because let us try to apply the concepts what we learned. Okay? So concepts are a power n plus b power n is divisible by a plus b if n is odd. This is very important concept. Huh? Now you can notice here 55 is odd number. So definitely 2 power 55 plus 1 is divisible by a plus b. What is a plus b here? 2 plus 1, which is nothing but 3. It means this number is divisible by 3. So we got a common factor. So definitely they are not co-primes. Option A is definitely wrong. Okay. Now next. Same with 2 power 55 can be also written something like this. 2 power 5 whole power 11 plus 1. Now it became like, why? Because 55 can be broken as 5 into 11. So it becomes something like this. 32 power 11 plus 1. See, 1 can be also written as 1 power 11. correct? It became a power n plus b power n. Same thing here, huh? Here I did not do. Okay, so 32 power 11 plus 1 power 11 definitely divisible by what? 32 plus 1, which is nothing but 33. Okay, and you can see 33 is common here also in n2. Okay, fine. Next, one more factor remaining. See, n2 is made up of 5 and 33 because you have to find HCF here. So 33 is already common. Now we have to check whether 5 is also common. How to check? You can notice here 2 power 55. You can find a large digit of this. How to find? We know 2 power 1 is 2, 2 power 2 is 4, 2 power 3 is 8, 2 power 4 is 16, so large is 6. And after that it keeps repeating. 2 power 5 will be 32, large digit 2. So this is called cyclicity nature. So power of 2 keeps repeating after 4 powers, 4 consecutive powers. So 2 power 55, divide 55 by 2. If you divide 55 by 2, you get remainder as 3. Matlab 2 power 3, whatever large digit will come. Same large digit will be there for 2 power 55. 2 power 3 is 8. Matlab last digit of 2 power 55 will be 2 power 8, which is nothing but, sorry, 2 power 3, which is nothing but 8. So last digit of 2 power 55 plus 1 will be 1 plus 8, that is nothing but 9. If large digit is 9, definitely number not divisible by 5. So 5 cannot be the common factor. So only common factor is 33. So therefore SCF is nothing but 33, which is option D. Next, question number 14. Question number 14. Okay, let C be a circle with circumference L. Okay, circumference is fixed. So this is circumference, L is fixed. So you can find a radius. The radius will be L by 2 pi. Correct? Because there's a formula for circumference. 2 pi r is circumference. So you got radius of the circle. And T denoted triangle with perimeter L. Okay, there's one more triangle which has same perimeter. This triangle perimeter is L. Okay. Then given any positive real alpha. Okay, so many options are there. Actually, to find ratio of the area of circle and area of the triangle. Now, area of circle is fixed. Area of circle. Area of circle here. So just I'll write area here. That's the way they are written. That is fixed. Pi r square. It is nothing but pi l square by 2 pi whole square. Anyway. Okay, so we get this expression which is nothing but l square by 4. No, 4 pi. Correct. This is a constant because L is constant. But area of triangle, this is going to change. Area of T. See, area of triangle, because we don't know what kind of triangle it is. We just know perimeter is L. Now the concept in mathematics is this. Whenever a perimeter is constant, then the maximum area of the triangle. So perimeter is constant. Perimeter is constant. Then triangle area is max for equilateral triangle. That's the concept. Same thing can be applied for quadrilateral also. Whenever perimeter of quadrilateral is constant, then area is maximum when it is a square. And same thing can be applied for pentagon and so on. Okay? So whenever perimeter is constant, area is maximum when all sides are equal. It means max area of triangle will be how much? Be equals to area of equilateral triangle, which is nothing but root 3 by 4 a square. And what is a side square? Side square nothing but the perimeter by 3, so that is L by 3 square. So we got it here, root 3 by 4 L square, and here 9. So which gives value 3L square by 36. This area of the maximum area of the triangle. Maximum area. Now area of C is divided by area of triangle will be definitely greater than area of C by maximum area of triangle. Why like this? Because you're dividing by very large quantity here, but here this area of triangle is smaller than maximum value. So you can notice this value is constant. We divide root 3 by 36 L square get cancelled. So this value is a constant value. It means area of this ratio of the area is always greater than equals to a constant k. This total value I can consider as k. Okay, so here which option matches? Given any positive alpha, ratio is greater than alpha. That's correct. This alpha is that constant k only. This only alpha. But this only alpha. Area ratio of the area of these two circle and triangle is definitely greater than alpha. So that is option A. Other options are wrong. You will notice that. Fine. Let's go to question number 50. This last question for part A. So 3-digit number ABC such that arithmetic mean of B and C. What the arithmetic mean? B plus C by 2 is equals to square of geometric mean. Geometric mean is root A. Root BC. So root BC square of this. So you're getting B plus C equals to 2 times BC. So that gives, bring BC down. So you get 1 by C plus 1 by B equals to 2. Now important. Here B and C are belongs to natural number. They have to be integer, sorry. You can say integer Z. It can be 0 also. Or whole number you can say. Fine. So means these two are fractions. 1 by C plus 1 by B will be some fraction. Fraction will be less than 1. Less than equals to 1. Now definitely sum of two fraction number cannot be equals to 2 if they are not 1. Or I can directly say B equals to C equals to 1. This is only possibility. For all other possibility, these two sum will be fractions. Sum of two fraction cannot be 2. It can just cross 1, but not. It cannot be. It cannot be 2 or more. Okay, because both are less than 1. Two number which are less than 1, sum cannot be more than 2 or equals to 2. So only possibility is B equals to C equals to 1. It means the 3-digit number is A11. Okay, matlab last digit has to be 1 and 1. You can check 1 and 1 always satisfy. 1 plus 1 is equals to 2 times 1 into 1. That's always true. Now they are told number of 3-digit number. So what a possibility? A can be 1, 2, 3 up to 9. But after that, A can be negative 1, negative also. Like the number can be negative numbers also. So I should write the negative also. It means number can be minus 1, 1, 1 also. Okay, it can be minus 1, 1, sorry, minus 2, 1, 1 also, so on. So don't forget to count the negative integers also. So that gives you total 18 possibility. Because when I solved first time this question, I made that mistake. I just counted positive because they told here number of 3-digit number. They're not mentioned is positive integer. So to count all, so that gives you 18 possibility. So that's the answer option B. Next question number 16. Sorry, 61. This question had solved and posted in the group of the students. So most of you are aware about this, but still I'll solve it quickly. So they are saying this equation has two roots. So you can write roots, some of the roots you can write a plus b. A plus b, 5c you'll get. And what is product of the roots ab? Minus 6d. Correct. Same way root of this is what? cd. So you can write c plus d, some of the roots. 5a. And product of the root, that is CD, is nothing but minus 6b. Now you can notice here, if I multiply these two, I'll get ACBD is equal to 36 BD. BD get cancelled, you get AC equals to 36. It means connecting links should be A and C. So there was a value of B plus D, so to get B plus D somehow. So let us see. Now I have to use these equations also. So what we'll do here, this equation will multiply by A. So multiply this by A, you'll get A times A plus B should be equal to what? 5 times A C. Why I did that? Because AC value we know. So if you multiply this equation by C, if you multiply by C, you'll get C times C plus D equals to 5 AC. Simplify this. So you get A square plus AB equals to what? 5 times 32. Same way here, C square plus CD, we get it as how much? How much you get here? 5 times 32 again. So if you add both, you get A square plus C square plus add these two AB plus CD. AB plus CD. AB value we know AB is minus 6D. So right here minus 6D. So minus 6 you can take common and CD is minus 6B. So it become D plus B here. Okay, equals to 10 times 32. Okay, this plus can be removed, it will be minus 10 actually. Now A square plus C square, A square plus C square can be further simplified. A plus C whole square minus 2AC minus 6 times B plus D equals to 10 times 32. This 2AC is again 2 times 32. Sorry, not. Oh, I had a mistake here. Everywhere 36 is there, not 32. So you get here. Now A plus C also you have to find. A plus C can be obtained from here. If you add these two equations, you get A plus C. So I'll write here. I had not written that equation because you have to convert it in terms of B plus D. Why? Because you have to find B plus D value. So if you add these two equations, you'll get B plus D equals to 4 times A plus C. So I can write A plus C in terms of B plus D. How to write? We get B plus D by 4 whole square minus 2AC. AC is already 36. So bring all these terms inside us. So we get 2 times 36 minus 360 minus 6 times B plus D equals 0. So we'll get here T square by 16. What is T? B plus D is nothing but T. Okay. Minus 6T minus this two value you can calculate. So get 2, 3, 4, 32. We did not multiply this, I think. 16 into 60 minus 16. Break this. It's not required actually. 12 into 36 you get equals to 0. Solve this quadratic. When you solve, apply quadratic formula, you'll get the answer as 144. Or one more negative value you get. You get two roots. But here negative values are not there. So only answer is option C. Next, question number 62. Probability problem. So equal root they are saying. Probability that this equation is equal root. So B square minus 4 times AC should be 0. Discriminant must be 0 for equal roots. It means B square minus 4 times 4 into C should be 0. It means you get B square equals 16C. Okay, this is condition we are getting. Now let us write. So Better substitute the values of b only. That will give the idea. Because c has to be integer. Okay, so I can write like this also. B square by 16 is c. It means b square must be divisible by 16. It means I can also write like this, b by 4 also. That'll give more clear idea. Well, c is b by 4 whole square. But b must be divisible by 4. Then only c can be integer. It means values of b are multiples of 4. So let us write here b, and here we'll write c. What are possibilities are there? So b can be 4. You'll get c value as 1. B can be 8. Okay, and then you'll get this as 4, and goes on like this. In fact, you have to write multiples of 4. B can be something like this, 4k. So b has to be 4k. Substitute here, we'll get the idea. So when you put here b square equals 16c, so you get 4k whole square is 16c. So 16k square is 16c. 16 get cancelled. You get k square equals to c. Matlab k cannot be. See, c can be maximum how much? C can be maximum 100 because c's b and c are chosen from this set 1 to 100. Matlab k square maximum value can be up to 100. Matlab k can go only up to 100. It means, sorry, 10. Square root of that, no? 10. Matlab this will go up to, because b is 4k, so 4 times 10 kitna ho gaya? 40. B can have 40. When b is 40, c will be 100. You can calculate that. So how many values? 4, 8, 12 and so on. Multiple of 4 up to 40. So b we can choose in 10 ways. And corresponding c also same way. Okay. So let us write here. So how many possibilities? How many pair of b and c is there? Pair of b and c is only 10 where. So probability. What is probability? Equals to number of favorable outcomes. Favorable outcome only 10. Because there are only 10 possibilities to choose. Because corresponding each pair of b, each value of b will get c values. Okay. Now divided by total possibility. What are total possibility? See, b and c are chosen from this set. So how many values of b are possible? 100 values. And c possibilities again 100 values because it can be from any number from 1 to 100. So answer will be 0.0001. Right. Sorry, I did some wrong calculation. 10 won't be there, 1 will be there. Because below 3 zeros are there, which gives option A as the answer. Next question number 63. Little tricky question than other problems. Okay. Now there are two ways to solve this question. Either by your calculator, which is there in the screen, you can substitute and solve, or you should know binomial theorem for fractions. Okay. So either way you can solve it. Some students have solved this by calculator. Okay, and they got the correct answer. Here we'll solve by binomial theorem for fractional part. Okay, it's a little long, so fine. First we'll learn what is binomial theorem for fractional part. So binomial theorem for fractional part is 1 plus x power n, where n is fraction, is equals to 1 plus nx plus n into n minus 1 by 2 factorial x square and so on. Okay, this goes on infinitely up to infinite terms. Here 1 should be there and x should be preferably fraction. Okay, that will be better for our calculation. Okay, calculation will be easy for that. So let us see. So here two inequalities are there. They are saying f of n plus 1. Okay, what is f of n plus 1? F of n plus 1, they are saying less than this. So I have to solve this inequality. This is one inequality I have to solve. One more inequality, this one. and I have to see whether anything common between them is there or not. Okay, so let us write what is f of n plus 1. So f of n plus 1 is nothing but n plus 2 power 1 by 3 minus n power 1 by 3. Sorry, n plus 1 power 1 by 3 less than 1 by 3 n plus 1 power 2 by 3. This is the first result. And this one inequality you have to solve. First we'll solve this, then we'll solve the next inequality. Okay, so let us see how to write this. You can multiply this term this side because all are positive term and is positive integer. Multiply this side, you get n plus 2 power 1 by 3 into n plus 1 power 2 by 3 minus n plus 1 less than 1 by 3. So let us verify whether it's true or not. So from here n can be taken out. If you take n out, you get n power 1 by 3. 1 plus 2 by n power 1 by 3. Here you take n power 2 by 3 out. You get 1 plus 1 by n whole power 2 by 3. I have taken n out from both factor. Minus n plus 1 less than 1 by 3. Okay, so these two will club, will become n power 1 because 1 by 3 plus 2 by 3 is 1. Base is same, no? Pause will get added. And expand is by using binomial theorem for fractional part. So you'll get 2 by 3n because 1 by 3 will come up. Plus next time only 1 by 3 into minus 1. So minus 2 by 3 into 4 by n square. For that term you don't have to write. And the second term will come something like this: 1 plus 2 by 3 into 1 by n plus 2 by 3 into minus 1 by 3 into 1 by n square, and many more terms will come. Actually here alternatively positive and negative will come. You can just that by yourselves, or you should know the expression for fractional part. Hello, binomial theorem for fractional part. Anyway, when you multiply, you'll get something like this: less than 1 by 3. Yes. When you multiply, you multiply constant first, you get 1 plus other term. Let us see 1 by n. Which all term will give 1 by n? So 1 time this will give, and this into this. So you'll get 4 by 3n positive term. Next is 1 by n square term. So you have to multiply 1 into this, 1 4 by n square term with this one. So write that, you'll get minus what are 8 by, okay, I'll write minus 8 by 9, then this into this, third term here with the first term here. Next first term here and third term here, that will give you minus 2 by 9, and this center term, second term here and second term here also will give n square below in denominator. So that gives you plus 4 by 9 into 1 by n square, and so on. You'll notice that this term is negative. Okay, and if you multiply here, you get, oh, space is required. Okay, so here I write you. When you multiply n inside, you get n plus 4 by 3 minus, what is this quantity? If you take, why not written minus n plus 1 here? And minus 1 plus 1 is here. Okay. And this is negative quantity. Negative quantity is how much? Minus 10, minus 6 by 9. मतलब हो गया minus 2 by 3 n square. When you multiply n, it becomes n here. Minus n minus 1. And many more quantities are here. So n and get cancelled. 4 by 3 minus 1 is 1 by 3 minus 2 by 3n. Next will be positive term, next will be negative term, so on. So you notice that this negative term will be always greater than this positive term, and it goes on like this. So you'll notice that these all terms are negative. So definitely you're subtracting something negative, 1 by 3 minus, these all quantities will be some fractional value. So definitely left hand side is less than 1 by 3 for all values of n. It means the left hand side of inequality is always true for all natural number n. Exactly same thing it true for right side also. You'll find that that is also true, okay, for all n. So that establishes that this relation that this is true for all n. So that gives that is true for all natural number. So the set A is true. Well, the set A is n which satisfy this, which is satisfied by all. So it means the answer is A equals to n. Definitely I have not solved the other part. Other part you have to do exactly same manner what I did. But here sign will change and f of n you write. I'm not doing here because of space constraint. It's a little long by this method. So better is to do by using your calculator which is provided in the screen. Next question. Question number 64. Question number 64. They are told a prime number p is called special if there exist primes. Something like this. So they are not mentioned here whether they are distinct prime or the sum are equal. So when such is the case, you have to consider all possible case always. So all possible case where sum can be equal also. Anyway, and let us see. Now prime numbers. Prime number special feature is there that 2 is only even prime and rest all prime. All primes are odd. Now let us see possibilities. What are the possibilities are there? If P1, P2, P3, P4 all are odd, then there is that case not possible. Why is not possible? Because then this side will become odd minus odd is even number. Even number matlab this number has to be then 2. But if this number is 2, because P is also prime, because this even number and this should be prime, so only possibility should be 2. But if this is 2, then P1 plus P2, there's no possibility like that. There's no 2 prime number because 2 is the smallest prime number. So P1 and P2 will not exist. So this is not possible. It means definitely some of them has to be even. So let us see. Let us assume here. So out of P2, P3 and P4, P4 is smaller than P3. So P4 must be even. So P4 is 2. Should be even prime number. Now that gives you, so P3 minus 2, you get here, P3 minus P4 will become P3 minus 2. So P3 is odd number. Huh? Odd minus 2 will be odd number. So the center P1 plus P2 should be also odd. Because this is odd, this has to be also odd. Odd matlab one of them, odd can happen if one number is odd and other is even. That's only possibility. It means one of the number here must be odd. Sorry, must be even here. And another must be odd. So suppose this is 2. This must be some odd prime number. It means it's something like this now. So P equals to P1 plus 2. One of them has to be 2 only. And that's equals to P3 minus 2. This is the only possible case which can satisfy the condition. It's very easy to judge by initial prime numbers, because initial prime numbers, they happen more frequently. Like you'll notice here, 2, 3, 5, 7, 11. Okay, these are possibilities. Now I can pick anyone and check whether anything satisfying. You can notice here, if P3 is 7, 7 minus 2 is a prime number 5. And 3 plus 2 is also 5. It means P is 5. So we got a one pair, 2, 3, 5, 7. After this is very rare, because actually as per this, what it is actually, P is a prime and P1 is nothing but P minus 2. And what is P3? P3 nothing but P plus 2. It means there are 3 consecutive odd numbers which are prime, which are very rare to find. In fact, there's only one pair, which is this one, 3, 5, and 7. In general, notice that twin primes itself is very rare. Now here 3 odd numbers is saying prime, which is only true for one particular case, that is 3, 5, and 7. So here such special number is only one number. In fact, prime number become more and more rare as you go forward. and it never comes as 3 consecutive odd numbers. Fine. This question number 65, the last one. So they are given here AB equals to BC. So draw the diagram. AB equals to BC. Okay, these two sides are equal. Fine. X be a point on AB. So here is my X such that AX is XB. Sorry. This is that ratio. Okay. X is over here. Connect this. So they give AC equals to AX. First we'll write this is small a, this is small b, and this total is my small c as per the convention of triangle. Correct enough? Side opposite to vertex A is small a, side opposite to vertex B is small b, and so on. Okay, what I given? AC is AX. Matlab AC, this is equals to this one. Matlab this much length is nothing but B. Okay. Now further they are given AX by XB is equals to AB by AX. Do cross multiplication. If you do cross multiplication, you get AX equals to AB times XB. What is AX? Okay. AX is nothing but B. That's the diagram. And AB is nothing but C into XB. What is XB? XB is nothing but C minus B. Right? C, this total is C minus B. So you got B equals to C square minus BC. One equation. Okay. And they are given AB is equals to AC also. AB, what is AB? ABC. They are given one more thing, that is C equals to BC, matlab A. Okay. Fine. So we got a relation, and they're asking of angle ABC. See, whenever you know relation between sides, as we know here, and they're asking angle, immediately we get the hint that we would apply cosine law. So first, just rearrange it. Oh, I had a mistake here. AX square is it? So please correct that. So you get B square plus BC minus C square is 0. Okay, keep it up. Ready this equation. Now let us apply cosine law. What they was in the question? Angle, measure of angle ABC. So cos angle ABC means angle B, cos B. Cos B is nothing but A square plus C square minus B square divided by 2AC. Okay, which gives you, see, A is already equal to C. So we can write C square plus C square minus B square divided by 2C square equals to C. This is given in the problem. So you get 2C square minus B square by 2C square. So you get 1 minus half B square by C square. So I can say cos B is equals to 1 minus half B by C whole square. It means somehow I had to find the value of B by C. For that I had to use a quadratic, equation 1. So equation 1 is, equation 1, B square plus BC minus C square is 0. So whenever is quadratic in 2 variable, the trick to solve is divide by one of the variable. Either divide by B square whole equation or divide the whole thing by C square. I'll divide by C square because I want B by C. So when I divide by C square whole equation, I'll get something like this. B by C whole square plus B by C minus 1 equals to 0. Now put this as t, so it will be t square plus t minus 1 equals to 0. A quadratic. This quadratic can be solved easily. So the roots are minus 1 plus minus the root of 1 plus 4. You'll get, apply quadratic formula. So you're getting minus 1 plus minus root 5 by 2. Definitely negative case is not possible. It means b by c equals to, which is equals to t, should be minus 1 plus root 5 by 2. Now substitute this in the cos b expression. What is cos b? Cos b is 1 minus half p by c whole square. So that gives you 1 minus half square of this, that is 1 minus 1 plus 5. 1 plus 5 minus 2 root 5 by 4. What is cos b then? Cos b equals to, simplify here 8. 8 comes here, 8 minus 6 kitna ho gaya? 2. 2 plus 2 root 5 by 4 by 8, sorry. So that is 1 plus root 5 by 4. That's standard angle, which is nothing but cos 36. We learned in trigonometry. So it means angle B is nothing but 36 degree, which is option B. Okay. So that ends all the problem of essay paper of 2019. So thank you very much for your patient hearing. And as I said, in this question paper, it's easy to score at least 20 marks. Easy means moderate if you do well. So I hope our students will do well. Thank you very much for patient hearing.